Greetings from the video. Today's going to be a very quick video. I'm just going to share some tips and things that I've learned how to stay hydrated and fueled on long and or hot rides. At the end of the video, I'm also going to share every single thing. I've broken it down, every single thing that I ate and drank on that 600k ride in extreme heat. So that's at the end of the video. Make sure you're hydrated and fueled in the days leading up to that ride. So for me, I'm drinking 3 litres of water a day and having lots of nice big meals full of like plant-based carbohydrates. So I'm having like just like loads of like nice potatoes, sweet potatoes, rice, pasta. I prefer gluten-free pasta, to be honest. Just lots of like, and lots of fruits. I'll always make sure that I'm eating lots of bananas as well before I do a big ride. I just feel like, I don't know, they just help with, I don't know, I just feel better when I've eaten them. So yeah, that's what I do for that. And then the night before doing a long ride, have an electrolyte drink. So I always do that just to make sure that I've topped up and I'm feeling okay and feeling as hydrated as possible. Then on the actual ride itself, you just want to make sure that you are drinking plenty and eating regularly. And everybody's different in this, but I personally prefer eating little and often rather than stopping and having one big meal. I just feel like it's better for me just to have little bits and just bits every now and again. And I'll always carry 2 litres of water on my bike. So I've got 2 1-litre bottles. One that I'll have with sugar in, sugar and water mixed, and then I'll also have one with electrolytes. I think what you eat as well is really important. And on long rides, specifically, I won't ever have anything that I've not had before. I wouldn't recommend you trying out new things because you want things that are really easily digestible and just quickly turned to fuel for your riding. And so for me, I'll have bagels, I have like gummy sweets, I'll have dates are my favourite thing to have on long rides, and smoothies, juices, things like that, and then homemade oat bars. I'll leave the link to the recipe for that because that is an amazing recipe. So yeah, they're the things that I'll have on the ride. And I think the thing is for me is just not getting to the point where I'm really thirsty or really hungry, because it's so much harder to try and get back. Sorry, I thought I was going to burp then. I'm not. That's so gross. It's so much harder to get back if you are at the point where you need to eat or drink. That by that time you've left it too long, and I've done that 1,000,001 times, and so I've learnt my lesson from that. Also, to stay hydrated, just do not get sunburn. If you get sunburn, for me it's just game over, because that you just then get really dehydrated. And I did it not long ago. You can see there. I just didn't put sun cream on like an idiot. So just always take sun cream. And if you can, I actually took arm covers. I know a lot of you on that video were like, if it's so bloody hot, why have you got arm covers on? And it did probably look bizarre, but they're really, really thin ones. I just didn't want to burn, because when I'd burnt before, it hurts so much, even just to ride. And I was like, I can't, I need to cover them up. So if you can cover up, then do, because it means you're not going to get burnt. Making sure that you go into the toilet regularly, so having tinkle stops every couple of hours. And actually I did not do this on the 600. I'd done 200k and I'd been to the toilet once, and I was like, that's probably not good. I need to make sure I'm drinking my water and having more electrolytes. And also what I did as well, because it was really hilly, on the sections where it was really hilly and really hot in the middle of the day, I would then use 2 electrolyte tablets. And the thing is with electrolytes, if you've watched me for a while, you'll know that I always thought they were a bit of a con, and I learnt my lesson the hard way, because you do need to replace the salts that you're sweating out and losing. It's very easy to get back from a ride and just get a shower and just go to sleep, or just get a shower and have food. Make sure you're drinking afterwards though. I made this mistake on the 600. I got back and just went to sleep, and I should have drank a lot more than I did, because then I felt really headachy the day after. So it's about the whole thing. It's about before, during and afterwards, to make sure that you're hydrated. And this is not to say you should have this. I'm just trying to put into context how much I actually ate and drank. And also as well, I didn't really feel like eating because it was so hot. I then was like, well, I'm not eating the stuff that I would normally eat, which is like kind of bagels or like making sandwiches and stuff. So I just had to then have like liquid calories. So I was just drinking pop, and which is like fizzy drink, or smoothies, just to make sure that I was still getting calories in. So I had In fact, I'm just going to pop it up on the screen, but in total water, I drank 10.5 litres of water. I could probably have done with a little bit more, to be honest. That doesn't really seem that much for the amount of time that I was out. And I'm just going to flash up on the screen all the foods that I ate. So if you want to have a look at that, just pause it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And make sure you stay hydrated if you're going out in the sun this weekend. And yeah, I'll see you next video.